Howdy, howdy, my beautiful Cancer. How are you doing today, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today we're going to get into your weekly tarot reading, Cancer, for December 2022. Can y'all believe we're already at the end of this year, Cancer? All right, this is your card, by the way, Cancer. Come on now, starting out really strong. If you do enjoy this tarot reading, Cancer, be sure to check out more than just your one zodiac sign on YouTube, all right? Check out your sun, moon, and your rising when it comes to taking in your tarot readings to understand what's going on in your life, all right? And so, as well, if you want to support this channel, Cancer, the best way to do that is completely for free. Just give this video a like and subscribe because it does help me quite a bit. But let's just start your tarot reading today, see what's happening here, all right? Which is a lot of good things here, which I feel like is something that you need at this time, Cancer, all right? You have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, as well as the King of Swords coming in here, all right, Cancer? I feel like this is a message here of like a lot of closure coming to you and quickly, all right? I feel like you guys are starting to really understand a situation. It could be just your life in general here, and especially with that Ten of Swords. It's really interesting to me, Cancer. I want to see what this message is because I feel like the Chariot has something important here. The Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so Cancer, directly, if you are having issues right now when it comes to paying your bills, there's no shade about that whatsoever. You might be even having a notification pop up right now and be like, hey, it's first of the month, it's time to pay your rent here. All right, Cancer, I feel like for you, December is going to be a month, a really solid month of where you're closing off loose ends. 2023 is going to be a year for you where it's like you're going to be having a clean slate. Like I feel like even if you like, I even get like this message, Cancer, all right, of where it's like, especially if your sun sign isn't in Cancer and it's like your other one of the other two, your moon or your rising, Cancer, like I get like this message here where it's like if you're needing like an exorbitant amount of money, maybe a couple thousand or something like that, I feel like this month you're going to be really pleasantly surprised by like how you end up manifesting that and then some. All right, that is the message that I get here, Cancer, is that I feel like an answer to your problem is very quickly coming towards you, and it's allowing for you, it's bringing a lot of peace. It's bringing a lot of peace. It's taking away a lot of pain, a lot of struggle that you've been going through. And it's allowing for you to have a lot more of a peaceful mind. I know that's a really weird message, Cancer, but it's like, yeah, like whatever issues that have been like really haunting you are really going to be getting taken care of. All right. So let's continue pulling some more cards here for you, Cancer. What else can we be expecting for you? What else is coming forward towards you here? All right. Five of Pentacles. This is really confirming it. So we'll just transition on from this here, Cancer, very quick and to the point. Ultimately here for you, financially especially, or just ultimately whatever situation has you feeling really like anxious, and maybe you're even watching this tarot video to try to distract yourself, is probably not working out too well since I'm reminding you of it, right, Cancer? But whatever problem that you're feeling really anxious about and just not sure what to do, don't worry about it. All right, by the end of this month it's going to be taken care of and then some. All right, it's going to be a non-issue. It's so much of a non-issue, Cancer, that we're just already moving on to your social portion of the reading. All right, see what's going to be happening for you socially this week here, what's building up for you socially. So you already have the first card popping out here, Nine of Pentacles. I like this a lot. Now normally when you see this in a social reading, you're kind of just like not really dealing with too many people, huh? But in this case here, because of how I personally see the Nine of Pentacles, I don't know if I said the Nine of Swords with this, the Nine of Pentacles, with this here, Cancer, this is like, I feel like Spirit's about to be really making it a point to try to get your path crossing with somebody in specific. It's like Spirit's just like, no, you want to, you get invited somewhere, Cancer, and it's normally not something that you would do. Like maybe you're not like someone that likes to go to the bar, right? Or something like that, but your friend invites you out, and then it's like through you being at the bar and listening to where your guide is just really trying to lead you to there, you end up meeting somebody. All right, so definitely the first thing that I get with this here, Cancer, is like through unexpected trips, travel plans, unexpected things that you do that you normally wouldn't, is how you end up meeting somebody. And it's very spiritually inclined here. Like it's like spiritual forces are definitely influencing this meeting here because you've been alone for a while. And I would even say, Cancer, as well, this person's been alone for a while. Like I feel like this is both of y'all's story, which is kind of interesting when you think about this here, Cancer. If you look at this a little bit deeper, You notice even from your first row here, like genders obviously don't matter, darling. I mean, come on, I got these nails on, like, girl, please. I got a nails on and a mustache, like, enough said. But it's interesting how in your first row, where it's just about you, Cancer, like you're getting into this King of Swords, right? Where it's just like you're feeling really cool and collected and just being like, all right, like this period of my life is just, it's finally over. I got the closure, just what have you. And then socially for you, you get that Queen of Swords. Right. And so it's really interesting to me because it's like Cancer, as like you start becoming feeling more of like a whole person again, ultimately is what I think is going on, is like you're going to start feeling like a whole person again. And it's through you finally feeling like a whole person again, you start attracting someone that was also going through some type of similar journey here, that spirit's just like, hey, now that it's time, now that you're feeling up to this, Cancer, let us cross your path with this one person here. All right. Very much so strong spiritual energy with this here. I'm not going to say soulmate or twin flame, honey, because I don't feel like a tarot reading. You'll know it if you cross paths, and otherwise it don't really even matter. All right. You have the Ace of Swords popping up as well. Strong air sign energy with this. They could have a strong air in their chart, but I digress from that. Ace of Swords coming in here. The Ace of Swords is a card of new ideas as well, Cancer. So it really is reinforcing this message here where it's like, this is not really the time, Cancer, for you to not be social or to not really leave your house if the opportunity presents itself. All right. Easier said than done. I know you don't like people, Cancer. Trust me, I heard it all. And plus, I'm an introvert. Like when I went 2 weeks without talking to people, I was so happy. But yeah, in this dynamic here, Cancer, it's like really pushing the sense like your path is only going to cross with this person. Should you go out? Should you do things that you normally wouldn't consider doing? Should you socialize in groups and that settings that you normally wouldn't do? All right, that's how you have your path crosses with this person here. All right, now let's get some attributes about this person as well. Queen of Wands stepping forward here. It's interesting, all this queen energy here. So definitely when it comes to this person, I would say they have a very balanced, like they're not overly macho or they're not overly feminine. They're just very middle of the road, I guess. So I guess kind of like me, honey. Girl, some people would say a little bit too feminine. How you doing? Anyways, Cancer, I'm playing. The Queen of Wands here, the Death card coming out, as well as the Eight of Swords. So whoever this person is, they are recently coming out of a situation as well. Like your paths are crossing at a time of where you both are closing things off. Like you both had like a death period in your life, not someone literally dying, Cancer, just like something coming to an end. And then Eight of Swords here with the Queen of Wands. How you'll be able to identify this person is like, I feel like it's kind of in a way where it's like you both bond over the fact of how you normally don't do this, like how you normally don't go on dating apps, how you normally wouldn't go to a bar. Like you both are very much so like discovering like your newfound freedom. All right. And some of you might be this newfound freedom because of a relationship that was keeping you locked down. But for others of you, Cancer, it could just purely just be the sense of newfound freedom because of just like your own personal restrictions. Maybe you couldn't feel like you could go out because you had so many personal problems that you had to take care of, bills to pay, right? You can't go to the club dancing, honey, if you know that your bank account is asking for $500, right? So let's take a look at what you need to be watching out for. The Tower card coming in the reverse, the Moon card with the Nine of Wands. Interesting here. Interesting energy. So what I get with this here, Cancer, is like what you need to be aware about is that I feel like there's a Tower period in your life, in some facet of your life, that you're fighting to not have it come crumbling down. All right. Nine of Wands here is like very much so like you're being stubborn towards the Tower energy, where it's just like, nah, this isn't going to end here right now. We're still going to see this out until the very end. All right. Especially with that Moon energy here. It's like what you ideally want from a situation just isn't happening, but you're still clinging on to it and hoping at some point in time there's like a change of heart, and it just like, it's trying to like make a housewife out of a hoe, right? It's just like, all right, this hoe is like just sleeping around all on the streets, honey, and it's just like you can't make a housewife out of it. You can't make a playboy someone that's like that's ready to settle down or something like that. It's like you don't Don't be so stuck on your ideals that you are unwilling to give up on it to allow bigger and better energy ultimately to come into your life. That's all I really see with that there. Anything else? Your reading in general, Cancer, which is not a complaint whatsoever. I quite enjoy this actually, but it's just very to the point that I've noticed with your reading, which is just like, lets me know that you're on your right path. I feel like you guys are already like on the right momentum, and this is more so confirming a lot of messages for you here. Queen of Cups here, clarifying this with the Hierophant as well as the Strength card here. All right, Cancer, it's time to give it up, honey. It's time to give it up. You're being way too loyal with something that does not deserve your loyalty. All right. You're being way too loyal with a place that does not deserve your loyalty, whether this comes in the shape of a person or a job. You're being way too committed, practicing way too much devotion towards something that that does not deserve it, Cancer. So what are you fighting so hard to keep clinging on to, so you don't feel like you gave up or you lost something or anything like that? That's something to ask yourself. But Cancer, that's the tarot reading that I have for you today, darling. Hopefully something in here resonated, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future, my beautiful. Bye, darling.